Hello, YouTube, it's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, scared money don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Guys, imagine if you have been allowed to invest $500 in Google when it started. Imagine if you have been allowed to invest $500 in Meta when it started, or if you had been allowed to invest $500 in Apple or OpenAI or SpaceX when it just started, when the valuation was at 10 million, 20 million, 30 million before it IPO'd. Imagine that. Imagine how much of, a significance the time of your investment will make when the company IPOs. In this stage and in this, investing time that we are in, a lot of companies are now IPOing at a very high valuation. There are companies that are worth $340 billion that are still on the private market. They haven't IPO'd yet. That's how insane it is. SpaceX IPO'd at the 1.7 trillion dollars or 1 point what 1 point something trillion dollars. IPO at 1 point something trillion dollars. It's insane. Imagine you invested in SpaceX when it was worth $10 billion on the private market and now it's being IPO'd at 1.7 trillion dollars. How many multiples would your money make? How many? I'm not the math guy. I'm the investment guy. You do the maths. And this is what RV2 Robinhood Ventures Fund 2 gives you. It gives you the opportunity to invest in this early stage companies when the evaluations are nothing but millions, when the evaluations are nothing but little pocket change until they IPO. This is your opportunity to get into a company at the very early stage. This is your opportunity to get into Meta, Google, Apple if they were still very young. Now, we have 7 sectors that Robinhood is targeting. 7, 80 different early stage companies. And these are not just random companies that you pick from the street. No. So they've gone through the Y Combinator. So if you for San Francisco, a lot, a lot of companies, a lot of startups that want to start up always want to go through Y with the Y Combinator. If Y Combinator gives you your first check, you know that you are a potential of becoming a unicorn. I'm not saying every company that the Y Combinator invests in became a unicorn. No, even in the video that Robinhood 2 shared, they invested into about 5,000 companies and a few hundreds became unicorns. And that's what you want. You want the unicorn. The unicorn is more like the billion dollar, billion, 10 billion, $100 billion companies. Those are the unicorns, right? The other companies might not make it to the unicorn level, but if they are worth like 10 million today and they sell at 250 million to one of the unicorns, that's still a good multiple of your money, right? If you invest at 10 million and they sell at 250 million, that's a good multiple of your money, right? So these are companies that are going through the Y Combinator, which is YC, and Robinhood is taking 80 of them and investing into them. And there's also going to be a cash position. So all the money that they collect from the IPO, they are not going to use all of it at once. They are going to reserve a cash position so they can reinvest back into some of these companies if they still go into a different level of looking for funds, or they can invest into new companies. Brilliant, amazing, incredible, all for $25 a share. There's no other fund. Listen again, because I'll say it one last time. There is no other fund on the investment market that is doing this. No other fund. You can sell or buy at any time. If you're a venture capitalist and you invest into a startup, you can't sell the shares on the private market or buy on the private at any time. No, you wait for them. When they need money, they'll come to you. They'll come to you for the round A, we're collecting money. Round B, we're collecting money. Round C, we're raising money. That's what happens. And then if you want to sell, you either have to find another VC who wants to buy your shares, or you have to wait for the company to IPO. That's what happens with this. You can buy and sell at any time. And the Robinhood knows that the retail trader doesn't have the time to sit around for 10, 20, 30 years for a company to IPO, for them, for their monies to be locked in 10, 20. So they're like, you can come in and exit at any time. This fund is actually directed to the retail trader. And this is what I love about Robinhood, right? And I say there's no company that is as innovative as them. You're going to see in the coming few months that their competitors will start to actually make funds that are similar to this because they know that Robinhood is actually taking all their customers from the market. I tell you this, even though I haven't done the research for it, about 80% of Gen Zs and 90% of Gen Alphas, and I want to say about 60% of millennials have the Robinhood app on their phones or on their computers. And they are either stock trading, you know, crypto trading, prediction market trading. They are doing something on the Robinhood app on their phones. I have friends who don't trade anything about this about stocks because they don't know anything about them, but they love the prediction market. Hey, I'm not the one to judge. Okay, I'm not a big gambler. Sometimes I do gamble a little bit on the prediction market. I'm not a big gambler, but some people do love to gamble, and they do it on Robinhood. It's crazy. This is a super app. We've always been saying this. This is a super app. This is a super platform. It's a one-stop shop. Robinhood Bank, Robinhood credit card, Robinhood everything. What in the world? Robinhood Gold, Robinhood. Think about it. This is not rocket science. This is going to be one of the biggest fintechs in the world in the next 10 to 15 years. And their venture funds, they're going to do amazing. Let's go through the seven sectors that I invested in. 80 early stage companies. I'm not gonna go through all the 80 early stage companies. You go do some research on your own and see if you want to get in or not. This is just for informational and educational purposes only. Remember that. And it's for entertainment purposes too. Seven sectors that the Robinhood fund is invested in: the technology sector, the industrial sector, the financial sector, the health sector, the consumer sector, the energy sector. Yeah, they're invested in all. And let me tell you something that is very, very interesting. So let's say you want to see the technology sector, what kind of companies that they are invested in. You all you have to do is click on it, and it will give you all the sectors. Like some of these companies, I don't know where they come from. I have no idea. Um, where these companies come from. I don't, I've never seen them ever. I've never heard of them. And this is a technology company. There's 45 more. I'm not going to go through it. This is an industrial company. There's a lot more. And the thing about it is if they get into a sector, they invest into different parts of the sector. This is a Apollo Atomics. You can just hit it and bring it down, and it will give you learn more about Apollo Atomics. And then you hit it, and then it goes there, and you're going to learn more about about the company, right? It's the same thing. Axion Labs, Axion Orbital Space, Eden Robotics, General Aviation. They are in different types. So you can go through every sector and every company that they have: the financial services, the health services, you know, consumer cyclical. They have the energy and they have the communication services. They have all that. And there's the cash equivalent, which is, I think, it's 7.4% cash equivalent, sitting and waiting for future investment. I'll go back down. You need to watch this. Watch the road show, okay? I want you to watch the road show. It's quick. I think it's about 15 minutes. Go watch that. It was a great road show. Vlad was in there, and their CFO was in there. Great video. You need to watch it, okay? Um, I want to show you this real quick. How is RVI's cash invested, right? Robinhood, Robinhood Venture Fund 2 holds a cash position so that it can continue to make investments in companies over time. So there's a cash position, like I said, is 7.5%. It's actually 7.41, but I'll round it up to 7.5. When a new investment is made, RV2's cash position decreases. So it'll take money from the cash, and then they can make a new investment, which is maybe reinvest in maybe some of these 80 companies that they already have, or maybe invest in a new company. That is up to them. They do all the research in combination with YC, and then they invest it away. RVR to RV2's cash is invested in cash equivalent vehicles. So you know how if your money is sitting down in Robinhood, it gets cash. It's the same way with them. When the cash is sitting down, is getting more, it's getting interest. So the interest adds up to it, and they can reinvest the interest too, which is actually pretty good. I think it's really genius. It helps the investment trader know that their money is not just sitting down for fun. It's their money is actually accumulating about 3 point something percent per annum over there. So which is good. I look forward to that, like money market funds that deliver yield to investors. So actually, it's a good, good thing. I love the company. I love RVL1. I know I'm definitely going to love RVL2. RV1 actually went up today about, I think, about 7 or 8% with the announcement of this news, and I'm going to invest in this one too. I'm sorry. I love these funds. I love the fact that I'm able to invest in a company at an early stage. Maybe you don't want it. You want to chase after hypes, which is okay because you make a lot of money from hypes. You want to chase after that. Go ahead and do it. I'll chase after highs and I'll invest into early stage companies. Don't let me waste too much of your time. I'm out of your hair. Stay blessed and peace.